My classmate Giselle was the most popular girl in school. She always hung out with guys and asked them for favors. Can you buy me coffee? Or can you do my homework? Meanwhile, she hated me because I got better grades than her. She wanted to be the best at everything, so she mastered the art of cheating. Every exam, I saw her either using cheat sheets or some idiot guy giving her the answers. Afterward, Giselle would say, "Thank you so much for helping me. I owe you something."
Oh, don't worry. You are welcome.
I wish my life was as easy as hers. No guy was doing me any favors. When the teacher announced that I was the valedictorian of her class, Giselle said, "Oh, it's because she's having an affair with the principal." Everyone laughed at me and my big moment was ruined. Oh, at least I don't cheat on my exams by making some guy believe that I will sleep with him. Right, because no guy would ever want to sleep with you. I was furious but kept my anger stored until the next semester. When I saw Giselle cheating again, I informed the teacher about it. Within a second, she put the cheat sheet into her cutout and I screamed. Now she put it into her blouse. I saw it! Well, I can't check if it's really in there, but I will pay extra attention from now on. But that's not fair. She already cheated. Calm down, girl. Aren't you already unpopular enough? She was right. Afterward, everyone called me a snitch, and I became even more of a loner. It was painful, but then we got a new student called Pedro. The teacher made him sit right next to me, and we became good friends. When I invited him over to watch a movie, we even made out in my bed. Are we a couple now? Of course we are. It was great. We often giggled during class, and it drove Giselle crazy. She often screamed, "Oh, stop making so much noise. No one wants to hear your voice." But then Giselle invited everyone in our class to her house party except me. I told Pedro, "Please don't go there. You know I hate Giselle." "Don't worry. I'll stay home." I gave him a kiss, but the next week in school, I noticed everyone looking at me and gossiping. What's their freaking problem? Okay, I made a big mistake. Please don't be mad at me. But I did go to the party, and I can't remember much. But I think I told them a few secrets. Like what? Well, maybe I told everyone that you snore and sometimes fart while you sleep. I was about to cry. I had trusted Pedro, and he had betrayed me. And there is one more thing. We played spin the bottle at the party, and I had to kiss someone. Who? You don't want to know. I froze and begged God that this was just a nightmare. But then Giselle came over and said, "Pedro, remember our kiss?" I slapped her in the face, but she just grinned back. I felt betrayed and hurt, so I ran home to cry myself out. Pedro kept writing me messages to apologize, but it was too late. I still hung out with him, but only as a friend, even though he kept telling me he loved me. But 2 months later, Giselle told me, "Pedro and I met on the weekend. It was a lot of fun, if you know what I mean." Is that true, Pedro? Yes, but we aren't a couple anymore, so I can go out with whoever I want. Or? I felt so betrayed, but I was also mad at Giselle, so I started following her around. I thought maybe I could catch her cheating on Pedro, but I found something even better. It was Saturday when I saw her going into a medical center. Was she sick? When she came out again, she threw away something in the trash, and I, of course, wanted to know what it was, so I fished it out with my hand. It was a plastic bag with a medical receipt inside, which said, Baraclude. I did a quick Google search and found out that it was hepatitis B medication, so Giselle had an STD. I honestly felt sorry for her, but I was also worried about Pedro. Did he know about her disease? Should I warn him? It felt like the right thing to do, so the next week in school, I pulled Pedro to the side. "Sorry, Pedro, but I gotta tell you something important." Before I could continue speaking, Giselle interrupted me. "Get away from my boyfriend, turd face. He doesn't want you anymore." "Giselle, just let me talk to him shortly in private." "No, Giselle is my girlfriend, and she will stay." "Fine, Pedro. Did you know that she has hepatitis?" "What? You dirty liar! I'm gonna strangle you!" Giselle was screaming so loud that other kids started gathering around us. "No, it's true! Look what I found!" I showed them the medical receipt for the hepatitis B medication, which had Giselle's name on it. She screamed that I had faked the document, but it had a doctor's stamp on it, and I think most people believed me. Also, Pedro must have taken her to the doctor the same day to check her for hepatitis B, because he broke up with her a few days later. It's kinda cruel, but I guess Giselle got what she deserved.